Google is an American multinational technology company that focuses on artificial intelligence, online advertising, search engine technology, cloud computing, computer software, quantum computing, e-commerce, and consumer goods. It has been referred to as the most powerful company in the world and as one of the world's most valuable brands due to its market dominance, data collection, and technological advantages in the field of artificial intelligence. Google was founded in 1998 by computer scientists Larry Page and Sergey Brin while they were students at Stanford University. Google's parent company Alphabet Incorporated is one of the big tech companies, alongside Amazon, Apple Incorporated, Meta Platforms, and Microsoft. How does Google market so many products so effectively? How does Google continue to successfully expand its user base with so many diverse product lines and niche markets? Network effects. One characteristic shared by Google's product lines, specifically those within Google Workspace, is that when one user adopts a product, it increases the value for other users. This is because when individuals use the platforms to collaborate, their coworkers must also use the same platforms, and so on. In order to effectively collaborate on projects, if one person is using Google Docs, it encourages others to do so as well. Over time, it becomes the primary collaboration app, as people desire to collaborate on a well-known app. Brand awareness. Google is one of the biggest and most well-known names in the US and around the world. This means that when they come out with a new product, it gets a lot of attention and people want to use it right away. This is a huge benefit for any product launch campaign. When you combine this excitement about new products with the trust and authority, you have a recipe for great product launches over and over again. Lastly, one reason Google can launch so many goods successfully is that they are always A/B testing them. This is how they can have so many similar product lines at once, like when there were 4 different instant messaging systems on the Google network at the same time. Google is able to build its portfolio while focusing on only the most popular product lines by constantly testing and improving its product lines. Google's marketing mix, the 4 Ps. To summarize, here's a breakdown of Google's primary marketing mix. Product. Google, as you've seen, offers a diverse array of products. The company has since rapidly grown to offer a multitude of products and services beyond Google search, many of which hold dominant market positions. These include web-based products, operating systems, desktop apps, mobile apps, hardware products, services. These products address a wide range of use cases, including email, Gmail, navigation, Waze and Maps, cloud computing, cloud, web browsing, Chrome, video sharing, YouTube, productivity, workspace, operating systems, Android, cloud storage, Drive, language translation, Translate. Google can keep growing thanks to its product-led growth strategies and the variety of its product lines. Price. Google uses a variety of pricing strategies for its many products, including freemium, market-oriented pricing, value-based pricing. Freemium pricing is essentially offering free services with available extras, like those within Google Workspace. Market-oriented pricing is a pricing approach in which companies set prices based on how competitive the market they want to sell to is. This is most obvious in how Google prices its physical goods like Pixel and Chromecast, which have to compete with a lot of other options. Value-based pricing takes into account consumers' perception of the product's value when setting price points. This is most obvious in Google Ads, where companies can bid on advertising space in search results based on how valuable they think that search traffic is. Place. Like most primarily online businesses, Google's business takes place on the internet. The company shows off its software on its websites, apps, and channels. Most of the time, the company uses well-known retail stores to sell physical goods like the Google Pixel. Promotion. Google uses a few different primary promotional strategies, including sales promotion, public relations, sponsorship, advertising. Google gives discounts and free use of some of its products to get people to use more of them. For example, you can make and use a Gmail account for free. Google's public relations tactics include sponsoring a variety of events with a focus on social outreach and providing technical and financial support for communities. Google doesn't use ads very often, but they do use some traditional media to tell people about their physical goods. They also use online ads to get the word out about services like Google Workspace. What can software marketers learn from these strategies? So, you're probably wondering, what can I learn from Google's marketing techniques that will help me become a better marketer? Most people can't say that their brand is as well known as Google's, but there are a few key lessons that can be learned from Google's success that can be used in any business. Use data to determine customers' problems, then solve them. Even if you don't have the huge databases that Google uses to find insights, you should always build your marketing strategies on the most recent and best data you can find about your target audience. This advice applies to both your old and new product lines. Google's continued success with new product lines is largely because of the fact that they are all designed to solve specific problems that they have found by analyzing customer data. What does that mean for you? Talk with your clients. Find out what problems they may still be having despite your service and find new ways to solve them. If you follow the data, the results will come. Now let's test our knowledge. Try answering the following question. What are some key strategies that Google uses to effectively expand its user base and market its diverse range of products? Write your answers in the comment section below. Google Analytics lets website owners keep track of where and how people use their sites, like by looking at how often people click on each link on a page. In a two-part scheme, Google Ads can be put on sites that are not owned by Google. Through a cost-per-click system, Google Ads lets marketers put their ads on sites in the Google Content Network. Google AdSense, a related service, lets website owners put these ads on their sites and get paid every time someone clicks on an ad. Product-led growth, PLG strategies. Google's marketing plan also shows that businesses can do better if they put a higher value on growth than on revenue. This means you should make your product, share it, and get more people to use it before you think about making money. This may seem strange, since businesses are meant to make money, but the main point is that a free product at the beginning of its life cycle can bring in a lot more customers than a paid product ever will. The basic idea is that you should try to get a lot of users first, and then learn how to make money off of them. Think about making your product available in a freemium version. This version would have some of the features that customers love, but it would be missing just enough to encourage happy customers to upgrade. Especially since many of them may not have tried your product if it wasn't free. This is the best way to get your goods to sell itself, which can bring you a lot of money. Build products that work together. Lastly, Google has had a lot of success with many different product lines because it makes products that work well together. This makes it easy for people to work together and encourages them to use all of their products once they use one. Users of one product are more likely to use another if they can easily combine their work with that of another product. Look for ways to make your different product lines fit together better. Your loyal customers will appreciate it. Google's continued success. Google seems to be in good shape for the future. The brand is bigger than ever, and they are making big steps in computer software and hardware at the same time that their physical devices, like the Chromebook, are taking off in the education and work devices space. Not to mention the fact that the name has a huge number of product lines. Google is set up for success in the future because it keeps putting money into new technologies. There are many different types of products, many of which people use every day, ensure that they will continue to grow in the future. Google Search is still the world's most popular search tool. Talk about not putting all your eggs into one basket. Google's marketing plan uses a mix of online and offline methods. Alphabet spends most of its marketing money and time on Google, which is its main business. It has been noted that though you'll never see an ad for the king of the search engines, this search engine employs some of the most subtle yet impressive marketing strategies out there.